This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the ground game. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Flagway. That's caught. It's Wilson. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Looking to buy time. Showing the bravado, throwing it back to the right. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB to try to give him a place to go with the football. And that time, just not able to give the QB anywhere to throw it.
Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Looking to throw it to Sellers. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's ball. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
see if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air, it's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll go to the ground. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right back to him on the ground. Powers through the defender. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Creates a little space. Kearney on the Jets. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here. Down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harvard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys.
Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in down the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Sellers. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Sturdivant. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Florida. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21 to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route. And there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. Knocked down for the tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a... And now the hip knocks it loose. There he goes. Open it up. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's Sellers. Looking left. Makes a connection. All out of space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
He'll toss it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going to take a shot at this DB. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are.
A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Leaves it with the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill fast.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Looking for blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down. On the run, still looking. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Makes the catch, it's Clark. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They'll run play action. Makes the catch, it's Brown. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Gators! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Momentum is such a real thing in college football, and scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Coming out on first down with the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's not a surprise for this offense, man. They continue to find him. He's made those big plays. He's put some touchdowns on the board. He's been the big play guy in this offense. And I don't think I'd stop either. We're still getting started in this football game, and they're going to see more of those deep shots to him.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, you keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Got the quick completion. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Man, let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been throwing it all over the yard and with a lot of success.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air. It's Sellers. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Florida! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds a seam. Touchdown, South Carolina. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time. And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you go. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Gators! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. With the catch, it's Harvard. Got room at the 35. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Finding open areas. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw again. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the
and it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Complete to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon. When you got weapons, you learn how to use them, and you learn how to deploy them in all kinds of different ways. If I'm Florida, continue to find ways to find that guy, because whether it's zone, man, whatever, he wins.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Clark. Lots of running room. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on.
Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running to the left. Running into the open space. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. Now on first down from the 30. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field.
Gonna let it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take the deep shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Harvey. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Puts it out of the air. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
South Carolina, 63. Florida, 56.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Offense changing the play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Livingston. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Inside the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And the yards just continue to stack up for this dude. We've already talked about it. He made over 300, over 400. Now he's over 450 on the game. He has been on fire.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He's going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And a throw to the right. He's got his man. The 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And how nice nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job of
He's loose. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Livingston. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Play-action fake. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now he's going to break the pocket. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Now, a 4th down.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, then you're going to have time to throw.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Makes the grab. It's Wilson. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. Wide open spaces.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by